Hi everyone. How are you today? My name is Chad. Welcome to my channel. ChadArmijoCoaching.com. Get yourself comfy. Get some water in front of you, some coffee, some tea, whatever it is. Keeps you relaxed. Let's learn a little something today. So I want to talk about the shiny object syndrome. I was guilty of having the shiny object syndrome. I'm guessing many of you are guilty of having the shiny object syndrome as well. So we're so conditioned to get the newest, greatest, latest thing, right? So conditioned. These marketing companies, corporations, got you under the control of their thumb. You need that new iPhone. You need that new Pixel 3 or 4 or whatever they're on right now. So, shiny object syndrome it works the same way. It works the same way as when you see, that new car, that new pair of shoes that you want for the gym or for out on the town, whatever it is. Or sometimes it's people. Oh my gosh, look at that person there. She or he is so gorgeous, I have to have them. Now, this is something that's conditioned into us. I used to do it with business ideas, right? I said I had trouble in one of my past videos. I had trouble finding out exactly what I wanted to do. I always loved teaching. I always loved coaching. Couldn't figure out how to put them together for the longest time. So I'd hop on something that was similar to it. I'd start it. I'd learn everything I could about it. And then something new would come along. I said, oh, this is even better, even easier. So I'd start it. Learn everything I could about it. Something new would come along. Now, I called it knowledge, right? I was gaining knowledge. I was gaining a lot of knowledge. It'd be too much because I wasn't focused. So the shiny object syndrome takes away our focus, right? It just impedes it. We're focused on something for a little bit, we lose interest, and boom, something new comes along. We're going to try it all again. Now, goldfish have a 10-second attention span. Humans are even less than that right now, if you can believe it. I'll put a link to that study on the bottom of this video here. But goldfish have a 10-second attention span, and humans currently have less than that. Not everybody, I understand that. Not everybody, but the majority. So what does that mean? That means all these devices that we're checking every 5 seconds, this instant gratification world that we're living in, is having a detrimental effect on our attention span. Among other things, right? So if it's having a bad effect on our attention span, a negative effect on our attention span, what else is it affecting negatively for us? So I want you to kind of look at your life, see if you're guilty of this shiny new object kind of theory or belief. So I used to, I still play some video games, but I used to play a lot of them growing up, and I would start one and all of a sudden this new one come out and boom, I had to have it. I'd start playing that, boom, new one come out, had to have it. So now I'm just sitting around with a whole bunch of games that I never play, right? And I realized this. You have to focus. You have to focus on one thing at a time. That's what life is. I always prided myself on multitasking. When I was in high school, I can talk on the phone, and yeah, we talked on the phone back then in high school. So talk on the phone, I can listen to the radio. We also listened to the radio back then. I could eat and do homework and still get a passing grade. I used to think that was great that my multitasking was so awesome, so efficient, right? But I come to realize it was taking a lot of my attention away from what I could be focusing on. Had I focused on one thing at a time, I may have set myself up better in the long run. But I always found that boring at the same time. I always loved to learn everything. So how do you make it work when you're interested in a lot of things? Focus on one thing at a time, right? Focus on one thing at a time. Even though you're interested in a lot, set up which one you're interested in the most. Focus on it. If you find yourself burnt out with it or no longer interested, go to the next one. It's a beautiful day out here. We got dogs barking, got birds chirping. The water's melting and the river's flowing a little bit faster today. It's going to be a little higher and higher until pretty soon I won't be able to shoot here for about a month or so because the water's so high and noisy. So focus on yourself and kind of take a look around your world and see if you got that shiny new object syndrome. If so, see where you can guide that focus, one thing at a time. If you enjoy everything, put your most favorite, most important, most interesting thing at the top, focus on it, and then go on to the next one. So, thanks for watching. Smile at the world will smile back. If nobody's told you today, I love you all. I wish you full belly, nutritious food, love in your hearts, and a warm bed to sleep in, okay? Armijocoaching.com. Hit that little subscribe button, thumbs up if you liked it. I'll see you on the next one.